people for who they are, because I mean, you can change. There's nobody saying that you can't change, but I guess that's the part of like growing, because it's like understanding each other, like boundaries too. Because I think that'd be a big thing too. Like people don't
Yes.
understand that everybody got boundaries,
Yeah.
and it's
But
like
boundaries
asking
change
questions.
too.
But you got to ask them type of questions.
True.
Like, is this cool if I do this, or if it's cool if I do that, like type shit.
Like a check
Versus
in.
just check in versus just like dry ass doing shit.
Yeah.
And then you know like let nobody know what's going on, because it's like you kind of sort of leading people to assume shit.
Yeah. It's your assumptions, and then you mad because they didn't live up to your assumptions that they 9 times 10 didn't even know about. This is stuff you hoping and you praying to the Lord, like, please just make him into like just make him this person.
So they
He's
want dudes
already
to
that
build
person.
the bear.
Yeah.
Y'all be trying to build the bear, but
I mean, dudes too, like you can't expect whatever she was doing before marriage is what she gonna do after marriage. And if marriage is not for y'all and y'all just in committed relationship, just in general, like you gotta be able to accept that person for who they are right in that moment. Like, because if it's not promised, everybody don't get better. It's still people out here 60 years old and they still act like they in their 20s. Like, no growth. Like,
nah, real tea.
That's a choice. Growth is a choice.
You don't,
Everybody don't choose it. So
relationship is choices too. So it's like, you got to choose to grow and choose to be in a relationship, or you got to choose to grow within your relationship.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean real tea, because it's like, how can I say this? You don't want somebody that's still like stuck in the past. Y'all like you trying to move forward, but then they still stuck in the past. Not even on some BS, but just stuck in the past in general.
Oh yeah,
instead
like
of just growing with the times. How it used to be.
Like
when we was younger, we used to do this and do that, and it's like not even understanding it. As you grow and being together for a while, shit change.
Because you
like
change,
going
like
with the
people,
punches.
Yeah, like you're supposed to naturally change as like you're supposed to evolve, like as you get older.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, everybody don't. But you have to choose too, and you might not grow at the same time. Like somebody might get left behind a little bit and have to catch up. It just depends on who and what it is. Like sometimes men mature a little bit more in a relationship and change first. Sometimes it's women because you having kids, you're trying to balance work life. It's a lot that can happen. So you might get to a point where you're ready to grow, but he don't see no problem. Or he might get to a situation like vice versa.
No, that's true.
You gotta be able to like make that change like present that is there, but you still can't put that expectation on the other person to grow. So because it just might not be their time.
I mean, but what you pretty much saying is that it's a personal thing. I keep running back to that because it's like you gotta want to do that stuff instead of like doing it for somebody else. You got to do it for yourself. Because if you don't really see yourself like with that person, then it's no use to you like prolonging it and BS, and unless y'all both up on some just we gonna BS together. But
neither one y'all gonna really be happy. It's like gonna be a weird. It's always gonna be some underlying stuff. I feel like when you do that, it's kind of like prolonging the inevitable. Because now you done built the whole life. You done, more memories, more years, more decades on top of stuff just for it to not work out anyways. Like, but y'all knew 10 years ago that y'all was right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not growth because if you get into a relationship, first of all, and it's toxic at the beginning, like honeymoon phases, that's already a flag. That's not how that's supposed to go. You don't get a relationship on just how much struggle y'all done had together. I'm not gonna stay in a relationship with you for that reason. That's crazy. I don't care how much we went through together, baby. I'm tired. Like that's a bad reason. Yeah, you gotta hold me down. No, like what are you talking about? Like who got time for that? Like I'm not. Cause now I'm hoping that it just gets better. There's no signs that it is. Some people be in relationships for a long time and don't nothing change, and you steady talking about I was waiting on you to grow and get here, get there, and it's like,
Yeah,
who
but
told
that's
you
a
to do
you
that?
thing because some people
Yeah,
be set in
like,
their ways and they don't be caring.
yeah.
If you don't see the signs and don't read the signs, then it's like that's a you problem.
Yeah.
Because you're scared to grow too, because you're scared to either grow out of that relationship or grow into that relationship.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
like
true.
when you don't make them personal choices, as in what you gonna do or what you want to do, that's when you like continue to like screw yourself over because you gotta be able to make them choices.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everybody business. That's a main thing with growth. Everybody don't need to be in your business.
Yeah.
Like y'all gotta keep some stuff to yourself. Like y'all can't be like just running your mouth telling everybody everything that's going on.
Like every argument everybody don't need to know about. It's just not important.
All online, dissing each other and stuff. Like you shouldn't do that because it's like y'all know that people watching y'all that y'all in a relationship. So it's like, yeah, you sit there talking about you don't like these lame dudes no more and stuff like that. And it's like, duh, we know who you talking about. You've been talking to this dude for the past 10 years, you feel me? So it's like, yeah, y'all gotta relax. Like y'all business is supposed to be y'all business. Cause that's the part that like either gonna help y'all get together, that's gonna help y'all grow, or y'all gonna grow out.
Some type of respect and like privacy set.
That's part of boundaries, ain't it?
Yeah.
Respect and boundaries, two totally different things.
They intertwine.
So they're two totally different things.
No, because I mean they are, but if you understand my boundaries and you respecting my boundaries, it's respect. It's a form of respect.
And it's also a form of not crossing my boundaries. If you respect my boundaries, see, it's a double thing.
But yeah, you gotta be able to. It's about you, and if y'all do it together,
then that's what makes it.
Then that's like what makes it fun. But it's not. I think people have people have unrealistic views of what a future with somebody is.
Yeah.
Like we kind of get under the notion that everything somehow is just gonna be perfect, even though we don't really know what that perfect even looks like.
Too busy watching Cinderella movies and Princess Diary and all that BS growing up.
Maybe, I don't know. I just think people don't know what that realistically looks like how life is going to just life.
Like a Twilight movie, that's what they think it is.
Oh, no, we too old for that.
They on here wishing up on a dude like it's the Little Mermaid. Dudes doing it too, they worse it. Like,
but I'm just saying, like, you have to be able to, like, whoever you end up with, whoever you're gonna be with, you have to respect them for who they are right now. Like, if you really gonna be like, we are going to, I'm talking about marriage here, this part, because if you just been boyfriend, girlfriend for like,
I mean, that's the only growth in a relationship you're supposed to be worried about anyhow is marriage.
Yeah, it's your marriage.
We ain't talking about no boyfriend, girlfriend stuff because we're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, we've been married for a while. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we talking about marriage type stuff because, I mean, boyfriend and girlfriend stuff, two totally different things when it comes to growth in a relationship.
Yeah, them very blurred.
Like, they blur them lines too much and it's like, those not blurred lines. You can see both of them lines. You can't be drinking and driving. It's either you're gonna be married or you're not gonna be married. Pick a lane.
Not pick a lane.
You got to. You drinking and driving. Like you want to be over here. Y'all want to say that y'all married, but then y'all ain't got no paperwork. The Lord don't know y'all married. None of this stuff. The Lord
don't know.
But online, y'all saying y'all married. Like, nah, you got to pick a line. It's either you married or you not. But that's a you thing. You got to make your mind up on what you're going to do up on it.
And know who you making your mind up on.
Yeah,
because everything else, when you talk about growing in a relationship, like even the communication, life, careers, whatever, it all starts with a personal choice. So based off who that person is.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep saying like you have to be able to be okay because they're going to respond as the person that they are to life situations.
See?
If that's gonna stress you out, that's probably not the person for you, baby. Don't be marrying nobody else, no hope and prayer. That's what I have to say to people who are not married in long-term relationship. Like, y'all gotta pick a lane, and when you do, like, understand that person might be that person for real. And then we also talk about, well, growth. What does that look like when a partner grows? Because even if you know that person's gonna get better, which we all hopefully inspire you to do, is constantly get better. What if they don't grow the way you wanted them to? Because you don't get to determine how the other person grows.
Nah, you don't.
You
and
just
I feel
have
like
to, like,
that's a you thing.
Yeah, you
gotta want to grow
choose
with that new person, because everybody gonna be. The older we get, the more wiser we get, as we like to say. So it's like that's what comes with it. Like, I mean, unless you one of them dudes or you one of them people that just ain't grown. And it's like, all right, if you growing and you seeing that your other person not growing, it's like, are you gonna stand that? Or you gonna talk about it? That's when the whole everything about communication is important, when it's like growth, because you gotta communicate. I feel like at the beginning our communication was like piss poor.
It was.
And then it's like, yeah, we kind of sort of started understanding each other a little bit better, so we can be able to talk through some stuff. Because that be the thing, is like talking through. Because I mean, that's what you married the person for, is for somebody to talk to. So it's like you can't just be talking about BS all the time. You got to actually have like real conversation. And that's the part that gets a bunch of people tripped up, because they don't have real conversations.
Yeah.
They be still up on them like
surface level.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Surface level stuff. And